Hi, I'm Karin. Welcome to my kitchen. Holiday weekends often get my taste buds in a nostalgic mood. I'm going to make one of my favorite all-time dishes. Essentially, it's pot roast, but we're going to make it a little more elegant. I almost think I like the leftovers better. Classic pot roast is made with highly marbled cuts of beef, but today I'm using a lean cut, a 4-pound eye round. I'm going to cook mine with gold potatoes, carrots, and aromatics that will set us up for a delicious gravy. I have 4 pounds of meat here, and I'm actually going to cut it into 2 pieces. A 2-pound roast will easily feed 4 people with plenty of leftovers. When I'm working with meat, I like to have some dedicated salt and pepper close at hand. Today I'm trussing the roast to give it a nicer presentation, but you don't have to do this. And then I'm patting it down with salt and pepper. I have just a little bit of oil in this Dutch oven on medium to high heat, and we're going to brown the meat in it. I have the oven preheated to 250. You could also do 275 depending on your oven. Just needs to be a low temperature. And in the meantime, I'm getting the vegetables ready. These can be roughly chopped. When it's the time of year to get really nice garden carrots, you can just give them a good scrub, but I'm lightly peeling these. This might be my all-time favorite way of eating carrots, besides raw. Here I'm cutting the carrots into similar sized logs. I'm making some chicken stock tomorrow, so I'm going to save the irregular little scraps for that. Because this is such a lean cut of meat, I'm adding a little butter to this as well. But if you're using fattier piece, you don't need to. Once the meat is nicely browned on all sides, we add the aromatics. Half an onion, 3 cloves of garlic, 2 sprigs of thyme, and 4 or 5 mushrooms chopped up. Place the meat back on top of them. I'm also adding a half cup of red wine, but that's not essential. To achieve roast beef that stays pink and juicy in the middle, you cook it on low heat until it reaches an internal temperature of 140 degrees. We're going for the fall apart classic roast here, so we'll cook it for 5 to 6 hours or until tender. Just want to snuggle up the potatoes and carrots alongside the roast and then give it a good salt and peppering before it goes in the oven. I'm making this roast the night before, and then I'm going to show you how to finish it tomorrow. And now we wait. Good morning. I took the roast out last night, very late, after about 6 hours of cooking. My house still smells great. I separated the meat from the potatoes and carrots and poured out the pan sauces here. And now we're going to finish it. If you want to neatly cut your meat, instead of having a bunch of meat shreds, it actually helps to cool it down like this and then cut it. I like both, but we're going for elegant here. For this cut of meat, the grain of the muscle is all going this way. So we want to cut our slices like this, or else you'll end up with long meat strings. I'm cutting these in about 1/4 to 1/2 inch slices. We'll want to reheat this very gently in the oven. And since the meat is so lean, we're going to put some of the pan drippings over it to keep it from drying out. I'm taking the drippings here and I'm straining them into another pot. We have about 2 cups of liquid. I'm going to take a little flour and mix some of the liquid into it to create a slurry instead of just dumping it straight in. This will prevent lumps. We're just starting with 1 tablespoon of flour, but I'm keeping my bowl ready just in case we need to do the same again. Starches bloom when they reach 180 degrees Fahrenheit. We need to wait until our gravy reaches that heat and starts to thicken to see if we need to add any more flour or not. We don't want a gloppy gravy. If you want that, you can buy it at the store in a jar. Our gravy is coming to a simmer, so we know the flour has begun to thicken. Let it simmer for a few minutes and then decide if you need more. This is a little thin, so I'm going to add some flour using the same technique I did before. This looks much better. Now we can season with some salt, some pepper, maybe some wine to help it bring out its decadent, meaty flavor that packs a punch. This is what we call good gravy. This eye round roast with these luscious potatoes and carrots full of flavor brings back so many happy memories, and it'll be perfectly complemented by this wine. Be sure to hear what my friend Erin has to say about this beautiful Malbec that New France carries. It's Argentinian, family grown, looks like it has a really cool story, so I can't wait to hear what she has to say. Have a great Easter. I'm Karin. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen.